go to dialogue. Whom are you going to dialogue with? This man. Ruto is totally confused. If Ruto overhaul the cabinet and again after a week or so, he could walk all the way and just come up with the same faces. So you wonder, the person who is leading us, are we being ruled or led by somebody who is blind, who doesn't know even where we are headed? Hmm? You want to tell me our whole Kandara constituency, if it was to award the Kandara people, Ruto could walk the entire whole 1 week in Kandara constituency and again just come up with the Alice Waomi. Yeah? Even if he was to award Mount Kenya people, he would have go even to Kiaru constituency or even Kigumo to come with a competent Kenya like the one we come with the guys called Mwangi. We want new faces. So Ruto is not ready for change. Ruto is a dictator. This is a mean of today we have in Kenya. So we are not ready to go for dialogue. This man is a manipulator. He will buy you, scatter you, intimidate you, kidnap you, abduct you, and do all manner of things. So the issue of, let's go for dialogue, that should be a non-issue. The issue of leader should be a non-issue. We need to keep on pushing these things. And the question we need to ask ourselves, where can we hold or paint that pains? You get me? Like what we have identified, because when the flights cannot come to Kenya, they are being diverted to, for instance, Kampala or Ethiopia. That caught international attention. And what we want is this. We want in this is this. We want international attention. There is no need of going to Jogo Road. You block Jogo Road and people are flying in and out of the country. I think that's a very good idea, and people should camp there. So that's my point for today.
Odongo, let me correct you about something.
I'm ready to correct it.
We are Kenyans and Kenya is our business.
Yes.
So you being disappointed in us, to be honest, someone just trying to say that, oh, we bring Obama, that's someone who doesn't even understand the Constitution. To be honest, that is someone who doesn't understand the Constitution. But to be honest, we are on this space because our Constitution is at stake. And the Constitution is our leader. Everybody asking for a leader. The Constitution is our lead. It leads us every single day. It's like the Bible we read. It's like Ruto with his Bible. The way he's married to his Bible and the church, that is how we are married to our Constitution. So, to be honest, we are all human, and the things we can only do as human. The things when it comes to the Constitution at this particular point in time, every day we go to those LSK spaces. Every day we host these Akina Miguna, Gio, Kivuta Kibwana, and the rest. They're always just insisting, let's read our Constitution. There are things we cannot go beyond our Constitution just because we think we are Kenyans. We have a guide. Our oath is to the Constitution. Yeah. So let's try and also be rational when giving out our points. Like, to be honest, when you heard that speaker speak, there was some sort of tribalism that came in just because Obama is related to Uma Obama or something of the sort. I know, yes, Nisawa, but those are the kind of politics we're trying to deal with. We don't want dynasties to rule us. You've seen how Kenyans have turned their backs on Raila because Raila has been a dynasty. Someone like Ruto, those are dynasties. We are trying to break those bondages. We are trying to liberate Kenya from those bondages of dynasties, or we are in Mkabila Gani, tribalism, and all that kind of nonsense. We are Kenyans, and no Kenya bleeds differently. Damu zetu zote ni za red. Mjaluo ata bleed to red. Mkikuyu akiuliwa akishutiwa ata ni to red. Mkale, Mluya, whatever that thing is, ata bleed to the only thing that is uniting us is the Kenyan flag and the Kenyan Constitution. Let us put that in our minds, tafadhali. Let us have that in our minds. And by the way, we've been insisting on civic education on these spaces. Civic education. Most of us are fighting things we don't even understand. Even our parents don't even understand why we're on the streets, by the way. And that's why we're insisting. That's why we're insisting. Let's educate them. Sometimes our peers, enda tu usikwe lazy, just read your constitution. Even read a chapter a day. Even a chapter a week itakusaidia. You will know that this is what the president is butchering, this is what the vice president is butchering, this is what this MP is butchering, and we cannot allow that. You understand? So even as you say that you're disappointed in us, say you're disappointed in him because he doesn't read his constitution. He doesn't read the Kenyan constitution. Understand the Kenyan constitution. I don't want to speak much. I'm just a co-host here to moderate this space. So I'll go on to the next. Let's go in, please.
Before you go to the next speaker, I wanted to tell Odongo something. That number one, we were not rebuking Makei. I think we were not rebuking him. We were just trying to bring him up to speed so that he understands that there are things that are just impossible and they are never ever gonna happen. Because first, again, I believe for you to be a president of Kenya, you should be a Kenyan citizen by birth, if I'm not wrong. Obama doesn't even have a Kenyan citizenship, if I'm not wrong. So we were not rebuking him. We were just trying to bring him up to speed. And again, you said about the Twitter spaces and Twitter that not everyone joined X long ago. Some joined because of this revolution. But I also want to inform you that them joining during this revolution doesn't mean they are uninformed. They are informed. It's only that most people never knew that there were X spaces before this revolution. They were there. It doesn't mean that if they were not in X, they were not getting information from any other platform, or they are unaware of what the constitution entails. So I think, and I said when Micah was speaking, I think he was just carried away by the sweetness of what we've achieved so far. And you know, when you're overexcited, you think of crazy things that probably are never going to happen. So we were not rebuking him. We were just trying to bring him up to speed and tell him that, okay, this one cannot happen. We should not even try to push for that direction. And on issue tribalism, yes, I'm a Luo myself. The fact that I'm Kowino and not Owino doesn't make me not a Luo. But I also felt that there was some sort of tribalism in his submission when he said that when we put Obama there, at least we would have given our Luo brothers something, like we owe them something. No one in this nation owes Luos anything, or the presidency or anything. And that is what we are trying to fight, because we've been divided along those lines to feel that maybe a certain communities should give us the president, maybe that Luos have been in limbo for way too long. No, they have not been in limbo. It's only Raila who has not been president. So long as the presidency serves all Kenyans, I'll be comfortable with it, even if it stays in one community forever. So long as I'm being served without being discriminated in any way whatsoever, then that is a presidency we will all I'll accept wholeheartedly. So I think there was some sort of tribalism in his submission, and that is what we were trying to warn him from, that we should not go that direction. We are trying to fight that as much as possible. So it's not about this community or this community or that community. Thank you.
Asante sana Kowino. Thank you for shedding light on that. I can see Africa. Africa, you want to chime in?
Can I chip in